A nonprofit that addresses homelessness in Mid-Coast, Maine is looking now to start Belfast's first transitional housing program.
The Mid-Coast Maine Homelessness Coalition has proposed converting part of a church into transitional housing. News Center Maine's Katie Delaney has more about their plans.
A lot of families, their housing is pretty precarious.
Mid-Coast Maine Homeless Coalition proposing a plan to turn the lower level of the Belfast United Methodist Church into transitional housing to support up to 4 families. Kathy Muzzy with the coalition says there's a great need for this in the area, with some families living in cars, rooming with other families, or being unable to afford increases in rent.
There's a stigma that goes along with not having a traditional home to live in. So people try to hide it.
The coalition plans to hire staff to support those in transitional housing get back on their feet, connecting them with job and health resources and providing meals and transportation.
We're trying to help people identify what they need to change so they can have, stable housing.
In a statement, a representative for the United Methodist Church said their program is unique to this part of Maine and may foster a new approach to aiding families in the middle of a housing crisis. The Homeless Coalition's proposal is now in front of the Belfast City Council.
Everybody was optimistic.
Belfast Mayor Eric Sanders says the city will help support the initiative in the planning process. In Belfast, there is no homeless shelter or any designated transitional housing. Sanders says this would be an opportunity to help community members who need it most.
What a great idea. And I'm really glad that the church and this group are going to be giving it a trial run over there.
Muzzy hopes the initiative will decrease the number of families in the area facing housing insecurity.
We are kind of excited that this is kind of a little groundbreaking kind of program, and we're hoping that we can expand it.
The Belfast City Council will continue to discuss the proposed housing at its next meeting. Then it'll be up to the planning board for approval. In Belfast, Katie Delaney, News Center, Maine.
If the plan is approved, the Mid-Coast Maine Homelessness Coalition plans to exclusively house families with a total capacity of about 15 people.